Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Sim500 Race City Sports Memorabilia Superspeedway Series race. Here we are at Daytona International Speedway. For the third race of the season, we're back in the booth with Will.
Hello.
And we're both ready for another exciting race here. 60 laps the distance. And we got nearly 40 drivers here again tonight. Gonna be battling against everybody, looking to get the win. Last week we had I don't know how to explain it, but it was a very weird finish. Teammates
Very
pushing each
weird.
other, fenders banging, a lot of stuff you normally wouldn't see from teammates, but you gotta do what you gotta do to win, and Justin Fuller did just that. He gets his first win of the season at Talladega.
And I'll tell you, I think we may see something like that happen here as well. I mean, you're just gonna try to win. That's the whole point of racing here. Really, all that mostly matters is where you win and where you are in points.
Now, speaking of points here, Will, top 10 after the first two races are the following: Richard Beasley, Dusty Burkhart, Joey Gattina, Tim Wortman Jr., Kevin DeBrown, Matt Dominic, Ron Hollifield, Jeff Ryan, EJ Rourke, and Chad Coleman. And only one driver who has a win is top 10 in points right now.
Oh wow.
Consistency from Richard Beasley with two top 10s both the races. Same with Dusty Burkhart. Things could get interesting here throughout the next few races.
Should get very interesting.
Chase is going to start within the next 5 races. Only 5 races until the Chase. Top 12 drivers make that, so we're going to see a lot of points battles coming up here within the next few weeks. We got 8 minutes left until qualifying. We've seen some pretty good finishes from these previous super speedway races. We've seen some close calls as well. So, Will, what are your expectations for tonight?
Very chaotic, full throttle racing. Just trying for what you can. These next gens are extremely aggressive here at Daytona. Just the way they drive, it's pretty different than how a lot of the other older cars tend to drive. These are always on that last mile, just racing hard.
Well, I'm going to ask you another question here, and it's kind of ironic that I ask you this. Do you think tires will ever become a problem here tonight? Tires. Problems. Daytona.
I think it could be a possibility, but I'm not going to expect it.
Wow, really? Okay, I see how it is.
Yep.
Let's see. Who currently has the fastest lap for Scott with a 46.094, followed by Bentley Glazer, who's just 5 thousandths off of that time.
Of course, time doesn't matter too much here because you're just going to be in that draft. That's what really matters.
And these guys are just coming off of Talladega, which is a lot wider of a super speedway. I prefer it over Daytona personally.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think about that? It's a bit slimmer. It's not as wide as Talladega. But this is also the second race of the season here at Daytona as well. So, I mean, I don't really know.
Now, I am partial to Talladega over Daytona just because of the size difference. It's much easier to super speedway race at Talladega than Daytona. You get tight out of turn 4 at Daytona here just because of the way it is with the cars going as fast as they do. But
I think you get tight at any corner.
Kinda, but it's mainly 4 where you really get tight. That's where you hear a lot of people talk about, how the car handles
Mm-hmm.
at Daytona, specifically because of how those turns can get so tight on the exits.
And I mean, we've seen this time and time again. Someone gets tight on the bottom of a 3 wide situation and annihilates the entire field, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm sure you have some experience with that, don't you?
a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, let's see if we can maybe talk to one of the drivers here. Go ahead, switch back to your normal TV cam. Let's see what we got here. Who is looking like they want an interview? What about um? What about Ron Holifield?
That's a good pick.
All right, let's see if he's available here. Usually the first pick isn't there, but hey, Ron, Sean up in the booth with VRN. You got a copy?
Yeah, man.
How's it going tonight, Ron? You got yourself
Missing
a
tire.
oh, got yourself a good car here. Currently fifth quickest, but I mean that doesn't really correlate to the race. So, what's your strategy for tonight's 60-lap event at Daytona?
They're talking all over top of you, man. I can't hear what you're saying.
What's
Sorry.
your what's your strategy going to be for tonight?
I just try and keep it clean till the last 15 or so, and be up there in the front of the pack. Where I can maybe make a move. You know, try to just stay clean, basically.
Obviously, here at Daytona, it's extremely unpredictable, and you can't expect anything here. But I must ask you, what do you expect when it comes to how people are going to be driving? You think they're going to be really aggressive, or you think they're going to kind of wise up and just say, "Hey, let's get through the first half of this, and then just then we can start really pushing."
Well, we got a lot of new drivers in here, so we really don't know what to expect. But I imagine until we go green or we have several early cautions and that thins them out, and hopefully if you can just make it through all of that. But maybe everybody keep their head on and just take it easy for the first you know for the first part of the race, and then you really can't win until you get to the end. You know what I mean? You got to stay in it. So
All right. Well, Sean, you got anything else?
Well, currently you're sitting seventh in the standings. You're pretty good for a chase so far. That's going up in just 5 races. So you're gonna try to make a run at the championship here?
well, that's like the other two races. I was in top five till about a quarter of a mile from the end, and it was a wreck, and ended up 13th on both the races. So it's just you can plan all you want, but it don't always work out like you hope.
All right, Ron. Well, good luck tonight. Hopefully your car's up front and not in the back.
Well, I try to stay. I'm not going to try and lead a lap or anything, but I do try to stay in touch with the leaders, especially with this car, because easy to lose the draft here, and you have to stay up, close enough where you can keep up. So you can't really lay back with these cars.
All right. Well, once again, good luck tonight. Hopefully you have a good piece.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all putting it on for us, and y'all do a good job. Thank you.
All right. Got just a minute and a half left of practice here, Will. Who is your poll predictions? Put them in the chat now. I'm going to, as usual, I'm going to go Tyler Dalton yet once again.
I mean, it's so hard to pick pole position here, but I feel like a really good bet is Justin Fowler. Justin
Fuller?
Fuller, sorry, Fuller.
I was about to say Fowler? Who's? Did you mix up Justin and John there?
Yes, I did.
Oh, man. It's going to be a fun race.
You have names that are similar to each other. You got to expect it to happen.
Got John, Joey, John, Justin, Jeff, Jesse, Jeremy. A lot of names to start with J here. We have 41 drivers here tonight, Will. How many cautions do you think we're going to have? I'm going to guess 3.
I'll say 5.
We got 3 and 5. Last week we had 5 cautions, and the week before that we had 5 as well. So, you might be right here, Will.
Maybe. We'll see.
At Daytona with the Xfinity cars, we had 11 lead changes, 8 different leaders. And then last week at Talladega, we had 15 leaders and 33 lead changes so far. That is the season high. And I think we're going to break that number tonight.
I think we will, but at the same time, it doesn't matter what lap you lead unless you're leading that last lap, as I'm sure everybody has experience with if you've ever ran a super speedway race. You could lead every single lap, but if you don't lead that last lap, it doesn't matter.
You could literally go from leading the race at the start of the white flag to finishing outside of the top 10, outside of the top 15 even.
Yeah.
One wrong block and you're done. That's how it usually goes. But qualifying now, Ed Burrell, first of many drivers here to go out on track. Let's see what he can do as number 21 Ford Mustang here. This is the first race with the next-gen cars. This race was originally going to be ARCA cars, but they switched them, I guess.
I guess so, maybe. I
don't know, but next week there will not be a race. It'll be an off week, and then following Talladega with the 87s. I'm excited for that.
Oh, yeah.
Got 2 races coming up that I'm really looking forward to. Super Late Models and the 87s. So, I wonder if we'll see a blowover or anything at Talladega.
I'm sure we will. If you learn the one thing you learn from running an 87 at a super speedway is how to maintain a run. Because you just get them so quick. I mean, you go almost, 220 in those things?
I don't know. I raced Talladega once and gave up because of how hard it was.
Yeah.
Oh, man. There's Macklin. Brian Macklin, that is. Trying to go out on pole here in his Toyota Camry. Thundering down the backstretch. One driver. He is so far the only driver who's pretty much done his first lap. Dusty Burkhart is almost done. Ed Burrell here. He comes out of turn 4. His first lap is going to be, looks like it's going to be pretty good. Use up a bit of that apron. 50 flat for the driver of the 21. But Dusty Burkhart goes almost, he was quickest for about a split second with a 49.973. Bobby Wetzel's going to go second. He's going to call it there. And then there's Justin Fuller, currently the fastest car out on track here tonight. 15 drivers have qualified. Now make that 17. J. Randall Walkins is going to make it 9th on the board on his first lap. Kevin DeBrown makes it 7th. His Ford Mustang. Tim Wortman Jr. in the 83, almost at 87. Currently sits 20th with Jeff Ryan up to 8th now. Looking for the 19. He is out on track here. Steve Hoppett in the 131. About to complete his first lap along with John Higman Jr. Higman's going to go 27th, sorry. Hoppett is going to go not much higher.
EJ O'Rourke to the top of the board.
49.923 for EJ. And here comes Tyler Dalton. Can he break it and take the pole here? Kevin DeBrown up to second over Justin Fuller. And at the line, 49.923, tied with EJ.
And Tyler will get the pole according to this?
He got a 49.922. EJ got a 49.923.
Man.
Wow, that's close.
Yeah.
Matt Dominic, second lap, 50.0. Good enough for 27th.
You guessed Dalton, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
There's a reason why I choose Dalton every week. Here comes SpongeBob looking to get the pole. It's not over yet. We still got a few more guys who can maybe take the top spot away, Luigi being one of them. Let's see. He's running the top lane, so he's not going to have enough time to set another lap, though. Only 30 more seconds left in qualifying. And that first lap is going to be a solid 50.3, good enough for 34th on the board. Not having enough time to set another lap time, though.
No.
Just going to go ahead and park it.
This is one of those tracks where, with it being so big, you don't sit and wait to see what other people are running. You just go out right when it starts.
Bruce Lee Weaver barely got that lap time in there. He literally had 0 seconds left at the time. Well, let's go ahead and maybe take a look at tonight's starting lineup, shall we? On your front row here tonight is going to be Tyler Dalton and E.J. Rourke. E.J. tends to start second and finish second, from what I've seen so far.
Kevin DeBrown in third with Justin Fuller in fourth.
Row 3 on the inside, Anthony Calatoni with Bobby Wetzel in the number 9.
Then you got Glenn Campbell in seventh with Brian Macklin in eighth.
Macklin's had some pretty good runs, but just not enough luck to go with it. Row 5, though, Tim Wortman Jr. in the number 83, followed by Forrest Scott. And, Will, you're a fan of Forrest.
Yes, I am. Sean Macklin in 11th with Derek Myers in 12th.
Row 7, Michael Muncy. Let's see if he's going to go ahead and pull a Lightning McQueen again here tonight with Dusty Burkhart on his outside in row number 7.
Then you got Brandon
Bikey
in 15th with Joseph Atchison in 16th.
Row 9, Joey Gattina starting 17th here tonight, just about halfway through the field, with John Hickman Jr. on his outside in the 60.
Then you got Jeff Ryan in 19th with Doug Sigmund in 20th.
Row 11, Ed Burrell starting 21st in the 21 machine with Charles Myers on his outside in the 92.
Then you got Jeremiah Reed in 23rd with J. Randall Watkins in 24th.
Kevin Hayes starting 25th in the number 17 with Bruce Lee Weaver on his outside in the 36 car.
Then you got Steve Hoppett in 27th with John Fowler in 28th.
Rounding out the top 30, John Mustaine Jr. in the 00 machine with Matt Dominic in the 25.
And you got Frank Griffith in 31st with Ron Hollofield in 32nd.
We talked to him earlier. He said he's going to try to stick with the draft as much as possible. Hopefully he can do just that. And then rounding out everyone who qualified during that stint, Matt Nicholson starting 33rd with Luigi SpongeBob Gonzalez in the 34th position.
Then you got Jesse Atchison in 35th with Chad Coleman in 36th.
Row number 19, starting 37th is Richard Beasley, who fell just short of the win last week, and your current points leader there. Beside him is Alan Belanquio in the 70.
Then you got Ben... Oh,
I need to fix that. That's not right, 39th and 42nd.
Is this the correct row here?
No,
Glaze?
I don't know what happened. That should be 49th and 40th.
Okay, well, we got Bentley Glazer in 39th with Paul... Okay.
We're going green here soon anyway, so
all right.
We don't really have a whole lot of time. Coming to the green flag for the first time tonight, folks. I think we're going to see this double foul restart a couple times here.
I'm sure we will. Green's out.
Green flag is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Totally didn't steal Michael Waltrip's lines.
You mean Daryl?
Listen, I've been dealing with a lot of Michael Waltrip stuff today. I don't want to hear it, Will. Don't laugh like that, please.
I'll laugh however I want to laugh. Look at this, though. Still sticking double file right now. Got
Look
some
how
guys.
single file it
Wow.
is towards the back, though. It is
Yeah.
madness. I didn't know we were racing at the Madhouse tonight.
The 19 is on the 41's bumper. I don't think he's really backed off yet. Forrest Scott coming down in front of the 41 has a huge run to the 51's bumper here.
Look at how far back the row 1 drivers fell. They're already third and fourth on the inside line, respectively. And it looks like Bobby Wetzel's going to lead the opening lap here tonight at Daytona. He's got a pretty good push coming for Brian Macklin in behind. I see a blinker here. I think that's the 84 of Anthony Calatoni. And it is. Hopefully he gets that sorted out. EJ Rourke maybe looking for a gap here. Maybe making the 3 wide.
Maybe.
We'll say he had a lot of lag there at the start of the race.
Whoa, 30 right there. Just about cut off the 51.
We have like 2 packs of racing here.
Yeah.
Half of the back who doesn't really want to go, and the other half wants to go.
Look at how good that 30 looks.
The paint scheme or the driver himself?
Paint scheme.
Ah, okay. A little confused there. Fuller looking for some help from behind. He's going to make it all by himself. Here comes EJ Rourke and Bobby Wetzel.
EJ with the 51.
Saw them work together last week, and it looks like they have made up. They hugged it out.
Oh, they're wrecking.
And Tyler Dalton around in the back.
Got the 19.
Huge wreck. Both 19s involved. Michael Muncy. There's Doug Sigmund going through the grass, taking Michael Muncy's job. Muncy might be stuck.
Is he? Hold on. No, he's in pit road now. That's not good.
It looks like he tried to get out of the grass, but just couldn't.
His rear right does not look in place when I'm looking at it.
Yeah, his right rear didn't seem to be moving when he was
no.
slamming.
Oh, and then his left front. Don't even talk about his left front. It's sitting sideways.
That looks normal.
Very normal.
Yeah.
I think that's probably it for Muncy, unless he's got a fast repair.
Nope. No fast repairs in this series.
Well, Muncy's out too early.
That's gonna help out the guys up front, the guys in that not up front, but this middle pack here. There's Ron Hollifield in the Kodak Chevy. Is that a Fred Jones? Oh my God, it's a Fred Jones car. Jesse Atchison repping some NR 2003. Fred Jones.
Most of them are pitting.
Can't say I blame them. Here comes what looks to be the entirety of the field. See, yeah, no one has stayed out except the pace car, if you count that.
I don't think anyone counts that.
So it looks like one guy did.
That 93 just went through 10 pit boxes at once.
Looks like Luigi Diaz Gonzalez stayed out. He is now your race leader here on lap 5. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break to maybe fix some of the lag issues that we're having on iRacing. All right, here we go. Getting ready to go back green wheel. We've seen some great racing at the start. The 05 is going to restart what appears to be third after staying out. Didn't quite beat out the 51 or the 41.
I think we still definitely will see some good racing. It's just we gotta hope that it all keeps steady.
Next caution is probably going to come out around lap 13. That's my guess. Get a few more good laps in before it all goes downhill, you know?
Oh, let's hope it doesn't go downhill.
Yeah, imagine Daytona where it had a steep downhill at the exit of turn 2 and a steep uphill at the exit of turn 4. That'd be
That's
weird.
basically just a dramatic North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, we should someone should make that on NR. That'd be pretty weird.
That would be pretty cool, though.
You know what? I know how to work my way around Sandbox. I'll try to figure something out.
You just get a monstrous run down the backstretch, but then you're fighting to keep up with everybody on the front stretch.
Yeah, you're going like 350 miles an hour into turn 3.
That's a good idea.
Well, here we are. Pace car going to pull off the speedway this time around. I can see the Fred Jones machine there as well in the back. Row 8 or so. But here we go. Geico restart zone. Green flag is back out. Even start for your leaders. But not for the 05. What happened there?
No. I don't know. The 30 was on his bumper too, and you can see here the 33 is getting on his bumper too. I wonder if he's just slower.
I don't think he was involved in any incidents. I mean,
No,
his car looks clean as can be.
But you can see the 33 might think that something's up with the 05 because he's gone up into the outside line. Oh, three wide.
Really pushed there at front, 3 wide in the back here. There's the Fred Jones car. He is wanting to maybe get up front to this front pack. I mean, he's there, but he wants even more.
He wants more.
He's gonna slide up behind the 33. Now the 33 is gonna go down. A lot of wiggling from EJ O'Rourke and the 39 from behind in the Pepsi machine.
Man, the 33 did not want to be behind that 05. The second he could get in front of him, he was fine.
Wow, what? Okay, let's see if Higman can maybe get to the back of the 30, give him a push.
Maybe.
A lot of action going on here towards the back. Ron Hollifield, Joey Gattina, Jeff Ryan, and Fowler trying to get around. These guys get back up to the front here, trying to single it out towards the back, but up front they're 2 by 2, only 2 rows deep, 3 rows ish. It's very close. We are coming to lap number 9 of the night.
That 39, there's just too much of a gap for that 39 in between the cars in front of him.
This is the first next gen race that I have watched or like broadcasted ever. So I'm don't really know what to expect here. 51 very slow on the bottom. Wow.
Yeah.
It almost looks like he's dragging the brake. Whoa!
Oh man, almost 4 wide. Probably actually 4 wide at some point there.
That was nearly a massive incident. It looks like Higman went down to block the 28, and it just nearly wrecked everybody. Oh man, looks like half the field is just dissipated towards the back though.
Yeah, it seems a lot of people are getting stuck behind other people. Like you have 33. 33 has been extremely fast. He's just getting behind the wrong guys. But I think now that he's behind EJ O'Rourke, this is going to be a pretty fast outside line. We know Forrest Scott is one pusher. Ooh.
Yeah, okay, hi there. Who was that? Was that the 70 Valen?
That was the 00 that got into the wall.
It was John Mustaine Jr. there. Making some outside contact. Bobby Wetzel now going to take the race lead. Trying to lead his second lap of the
3
night.
wide here.
Sure, that's not going to last very long. There they go.
There they go,
Big
they're
wreck. Did they save
No
it?
caution. Double
Oh.
zero saved it.
00 that has withstands a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, he hit that wall hard, but he did not spin. I think that's what matters the most.
He's
But
dead
look,
on
now
the
we got.
apron.
But look, now we got a little bit of a split, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna make it right back up here. Yeah, look at the run that EJ O'Rourke has here. Oh man, they're about to wreck already. They just got through one.
The difference between going 185 and 193, right there.
What's crazy is you can watch, these cars are just so fast that some people are wanting to go to that outside lane. Normally you want to be down on that inside lane, but with these cars being as fast as they are, maybe they're more stable up on that outside line.
I don't know. We're seeing a lot of racing right now, though, and it makes me nervous. I'm not even in the pack.
Very racy. Look at Fuller going right up to the outside there, getting behind the 9.
It could be that they're more stable. It could just be that they know who's on the outside. They can get big pushes. Wow, look at the mess from that camera angle.
They're not gonna be able to. EJ and the 70 are way too fast right now. If you're gonna wanna race them, you gotta be behind them.
Alan Bellicino in the Eat Sleep race for Mustang, pushing the 41 to EJ O'Rourke. And I said that we're going to have another caution on lap 13. Let's see if that does come to fruition here as we hit lap 13.
I think we're close.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
70's up to the top.
He's going to jump out of line with the
that 33's got to get back to that 41. Otherwise, that 41's going to fall back like a rock.
Surprised you're not yelling at Alan to side draft like you did it to Beasley last week.
It's too early to really worry too much about side drafting.
There goes to the race lead easily. The top 3 are going to clear EJ O'Rourke. And Fuller is still running the top lane. There he goes.
There you go. Now he's down.
Yeah.
But look, he's not even running all the way on that yellow line. He's planning. Yep, there you go. He was planning to go right back to that outside line.
Allen might need to throw a block here soon. He's going to lead the lap, but barely. No caution on lap 13. Two by two, 5 rows deep here.
That 70 is fast when he's got somebody pushing him. And he's a fast pusher, too.
It's looking clean for him, and that 28 is doing a great job pushing that car.
Oh, yeah. Then you got EJ O'Rourke behind them. They've got a line.
And they got Forrest Scott as well.
Forrest Scott in that line. I mean, that inside line, you've got 4 really good pushers.
Is stacked.
Yeah. Oh, but look, EJ O'Rourke in the 28 going up.
Easy lead for Jesse here. I almost said Joseph.
Well, you saw there.
Wow. That did not last long at all.
No, I think the 28 was planning on the 41 getting behind him. You saw the 48 was staying up till the 41 had room to get down, but the 41 had the 51 behind him. I don't think the 41 was going to really mess with him.
Do you think we might see some freight training around the top here? I think it might be possible.
I think we're already getting close.
Maybe not. They keep swapping the lanes every 5 seconds, it feels like.
Oh, yeah, but it looks like I think they've got the mentality of trying to lead every lap right now.
Yeah. We'll see what happens here as we hit lap number 16, 15 in the books officially. And at the rate we're going right now, you gotta wonder, what happened to the other half of the field? We started the race with 40 cars, and we only have like 14 in the pack.
They fell back quick. I'm very curious as to what happened there. I wonder if they got a bad start and it just ruined their race there. But the only thing that can save them now is a caution, in my opinion. Well, no, they're running a line. They're all single file.
Yeah.
They could probably catch up.
The gap when I looked was at 5.2. It's now down to 4.9. They're definitely gaining through the straightaways for sure. We'll have to keep an eye on that gap, though.
The front pack is too worried about getting about racing each other. That back pack understands that they just got to run a straight line to get to each other.
I mean, to be fair, are we here to choo-choo around the top, or are we here to race?
No, we're here to race.
Exactly. It's called iRacing for a reason.
But at the same time, what I'm saying is them racing each other is probably their biggest downfall right now, because that's going to give that second pack time to get up there.
I think that's what they need here. The gap is now 4.7 seconds between 14th and 15th. So they're gaining big time. They just gained another 0.3 in the time I rattled on there. These guys are staying all single file. They got all the way from 15th to, I think, 27th. I think they got all the way back to nearly Doug Sigmund here. Jeff Ryan is just a little bit back. Looks like, no, we got a bit of another gap here. Trying to figure it out. There's Dusty Burkhart, who's the third to last car. It looks like Richard Beasley in 21st. They only have, what, 7 cars in this pack? And they're catching the field. Oh, but this front line is starting to single file it out now.
As you say, that Fuller goes to the top.
Yeah. Gap is now down to under 4 seconds between the two packs. They are 2 wide, 4 rows deep here at Daytona as we are coming around turn 2. Go out on the back stretch here. Let's see what Kevin DeBrown sees from his windshield here. You just see him ever so slowly inching closer and closer to that pack. And he's gaining some pretty good pushes from the 14 of Joey Gattina lap after lap. I mean, what do you think could... Oh, we got one in the pits. That's Luigi Gonzalez. He was the one car who stayed out under that last caution. So honestly, I'm not surprised. Everyone else has been out for 15, 16 laps here.
Yeah.
And he has been out for all 19 so far.
I think our biggest concern here is that he has no oil pressure.
Dude, the 93?
Yeah, our onboard. Look, he's got no oil pressure.
He's got no...
Or water pressure.
Yeah, or fuel pressure. I don't know how he is running right now.
Yeah.
That is crazy. The gap is now down to 3 seconds. That's because Anthony Calatoni has lost the draft a bit here. Same with J. Randall Watkins. I think we're going to see some more pit stops here in the near future, though. But we are already a third of the way into the race here, Will.
I think if you want a really good onboard, you should look at EJ O'Rourke. He has a really good onboard right now because he is just flip-flopping around and giving bumps.
Pushing, accepting pushes, doing whatever it takes to lead here as they are back to 3 wide. And the 82 looking to go to the apron there, trying to let everyone by. I don't think he wants to be up here. I think it's too racy for him right now. He wants to not crash here. As this pack is about to pick up another victim here. They're 3 seconds back from the main draft. They're going to pick up Anthony Calatani here on lap 21. It's not going to let him slow him down. You know what a good song to be playing right now for these guys who are trying to work their way back up to the lead draft?
Oh yeah, what's that?
The song that, 88 in the wall. We'll get back to that in a second. Hard hits for both the 88 and the 10. They're going to lose a ton of momentum, but I was going to say, ain't nothing going to break my stride, you know, that song?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing going to slow me down. We're not going to have another mom spaghetti moment here. We almost did, but not quite. We're on lap 22. No one else has come in for pit stops quite yet. I think we're going to expect that within the next 2 to 3 laps.
I'd probably say, I mean, I don't know what the fuel window here is, but I'd probably say about 5. What I'd be looking at.
Guess we shall see. John Fowler in the 48 McDonald's Toyota. Second to last car in the pack, but J. Randall Watkins takes that position. And that mix up with the 84 really slowed down the pack. They lost a ton of time.
Oh yeah.
They were close to under 3 seconds. Now they're over that. I think we're gonna see some lapped, or not lapped or lapped cars, but I think we're gonna see some pit stops this time around. Let's see if anyone comes down. Doesn't look like it. Nope.
No.
I had faith for about 5 seconds.
I feel like the next few laps may just be a little bit too close on fuel. They're going to try to run it as far as they can so that they can
Yeah.
get it all planned out.
We'll see. The
Because
gap is now under 3 seconds.
you know this whole front pack here is going to want to pit together.
Oh yeah, for sure. But we also know that this second pack is probably going to want to catch up before they pit.
Single file on the first pack.
Oh, that is deadly for everyone behind them, but they just gained another half second that this lap alone.
They're not staying single file for long. Here they go.
Here comes everyone but 3. Here comes the rest of the second pack as well. All the way to Anthony Caltoni, Dusty Burkhart, Ron Hollifield, and Richard Beasley. Coleman stays out. We saw this last race where Coleman had a very weird pit strategy.
Everyone has their own idea of how they want to pit.
Yeah, so they're coming up on the lap car. Tyler Dalton got caught up in that first crash on what seemed to be like lap 1, but no, it was...
EJ O'Rourke and Fuller together off of pit road here with the 30 behind them.
There we go. Trying to get the cameras back here. Looks like the front 4 from the original pack are all together, a little spaced out between Vallecino and Campbell. But was that good for the guys in the second pack? Oh yeah, big time. They definitely caught up for sure.
For sure.
Look at how much. Oh, looks like Jesse Atkinson having to serve a black flag here from 3rd. He came out ahead of the 51 and the 41. Not good as Charles Myers, Chad Coleman coming down pit road, in and out. Bobby Wetzel, currently your race leader. Can he beat them out?
Caution is out.
That freezes the field. Wetzel's your leader.
Wow.
That caution could not have come out at a better time. Wetzel wasn't going to keep the lead out on exit of pit road there, but it did, and that's right around halfway as well. So I think we'll see you guys come in just one more time here. Maybe top off again. But I don't see what could have brought the caution out.
Not sure. I just know that it happened.
Wetzel, Coleman.
Wetzel is your leader.
Or not Coleman, sorry. It's Wetzel, Fuller, O'Rourke, Macklin, Balakino, Campbell, Fowler, Calatoni, Wortman, and Forrest. Scott, your top 10 as I run. But we're going to go ahead and take a break here on VRN. We'll be right back once we're ready to go back green. Welcome back to the Virtual Racing Network. Looks like we're having a little bit of troubles on the restart here. I think they should extend it. We still got a lot of guys very far back.
Yeah, I don't see. It doesn't seem like race control is doing much about anything right now.
I don't know. We'll see. Here we go. We're going to be going green this time. Halfway through the race already, Will. We've seen some pretty good racing here tonight. And race isn't even over yet. So I think we're going to see a 3-wide photo finish with them wrecking and flipping at the end of this.
You're putting a lot of bets on stuff. I don't know how accurate this is gonna be.
Well, it's better than what you have. Nothing.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Well, here we go. Pace car going to pull off the speedway this time around. We only had, what, 2 cautions or 3? Something like that. But here we go. Green flag is back out. Joseph Atchison and Jesse Atchison lead the field back to green. Good start for those.
Outside lane slowing down.
Good start for the inside lane. For sure. Top 4 rows have all gone up to 1st through 4th there. I don't know what happened on that start from the outside, but Steve Hoppett did not get going.
Yeah.
And already Alan Ballachino, the 84 of Anthony Calatoni, and Jesse Atchison working the outside lane. Oh, look at Justin Fuller already making moves towards the middle of the pack. He is moving and grooving. There goes the 39. Whoa!
Look who's behind for us, Scott. Oh, caution's out. Caution's out.
Back it down. Stop crashing. Wow, what a restart that was.
Yeah.
Looks like it was Doug Sigmund maybe here. I don't. So maybe he had internet issues or something. I'm not sure what happened there, but it looks like maybe. I don't know what happened.
I don't either.
It's not telling me. Let's see, is anyone going to come down pit road? I would assume so. Doesn't look like it yet. There's some guys in pit road there. But everyone else is still out on track.
Frank Griffith has been removed from the server.
Oh dear.
I think that may give us a telltale sign of what may have happened then.
We'll take a look at it here. Let's see. I don't know how far back I went here. Huh.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Although I love how we're just both. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Everyone did eventually come down pit. Well, not everyone.
No.
Top 15 stayed out here. There's number 28, a platypus car. I'm used to it saying papyrus. Pain. Would you rather have it say platypus, Will, or papyrus?
I think Platypus is a pretty good name.
I really hope we get to talk to Jesse at the end of this race, honestly. I have to say, he's led 6 laps here tonight. He's probably going to lead a handful more before we get this thing back going. We are going to have just under 30 laps of racing left. 29 to be exact.
We still got a good bit of racing to go here.
27 to go once we get to the green. Math.
Maybe.
Don't do math correctly. Let's see what happens on this restart. Jesse Atchison is going to lead the field to green in the Platypus Ford Mustang, sorry. Everyone's lined up 2 by 2 except for a few lap down cars towards the back. Here we go. That was caution number 3 there, wasn't it, right?
I think so.
Yes, we've had 3 cautions so far tonight, and I said we're going to have 3. Will, you said 5.
5.
So we'll see. And we've definitely have had a ton of lead changes here tonight. I don't know if we've hit quite yet the number 30, but I think we're pretty close to it.
Yeah, I think we're getting pretty close.
Let's see what happens on this restart. Looks like the 88 of Joseph Atchison's kind of holding back just a bit in his Ford. Let's see, pace car pulling off the speedway for the 4th time tonight. The field heads into the Geico restart zone. Green flag is back out. There they go.
28
Racing
with a good
again.
lead there.
Oh, but that's not going to last for long.
Nope.
You're feeling the outside lane is going to thunder by them here out of turn 2. Last restart, it was the inside line that didn't really get going. They were spread out. Or it was the outside line that didn't get going. They were all spread out. Now it's the inside line. But I mean, they got going, but they're spread out. So I
Yeah,
don't
they're
really
spread
know
out.
what to call it here. They're 3 wide now for what appears to be 6th or so. 2 wide, Anthony Calatoni on the outside with Justin
Caution
Fuller
is
pushing
out.
him. Caution number 4 of the night now. And it looks like Kevin DeBrown may have been in it. And this was actually up towards the front here. Let's see what happened. It looks like the 93 was hooked by the 88. And the 39 was barely in that one. Wow.
Did the 88 hook the 93, or did they just run out of room?
Kind of hard to tell here.
I think they ran out of room.
We can get a better camera angle on that. No, that doesn't really help us either.
Yeah, get like a...
Far chase.
There you go. No, 88 turned a little bit down.
Yeah, it came down just a bit. Got in, and look at the 39. I mean, he was almost in that.
Yeah, he was. He was almost there.
He got into the back of the 14 just a bit. Wow. He is just literal centimeters away from catastrophic damages. I mean, look at this. This must be scary. Seen that all in your windshield? Wow.
Yeah. Oh, is the 9 pitting again? No, he's not. Yeah, he is. Okay.
Liar. Here comes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, it seems, coming down pit road to pit. Maybe more here. So under that last caution, the top 15 stayed. That looks like a few more coming in now. So like now the top 11 are all on a run, so to speak. Jesse Atchison continues to lead here. He's had a pretty good race, and I want to say he has led the most laps here tonight.
I think he may have.
Currently at 10 with more to come. Let's see if he is in the, I don't know if that's him or not. Can't tell. JA28 is the Discord username. I don't know if that's Jesse Atchison or what. But here we go. We're going to go ahead and take a break here while we get ready to go back green. Alright, get ready for the restart here. We're up to 4 cautions now. We're getting very close to Will's number.
Yeah.
I think we're going to hit 5 now. At the rate we're going, that is.
I can see it. In fact, I think we may go over 5.
We'll see. We'll see. Just have to wait for the next 24 laps to go. Take place here. Pace car gonna pull off of the speedway. There he goes. It's gonna be Jesse Atchison and the 70 leading the field to green. Here they come. The guy can restart zone. Green flag is back out. And a much better restart for the field as a whole there that time around.
Looks like it.
And EJ being aggressive as per usual. Again, off the start. Nearly wrecking someone there. They're 2x2, 2 rows deep. Back behind your front 2. And they're going to be catching up here very, very shortly. Also, we see tandem drafting becoming a thing here tonight.
I think we'll see it.
I
think
doubt
we're
it.
already. I feel like we may get ready to start seeing it here. I mean, you're seeing a lot of cars being 2 and 2.
Yeah, but here we have 3 wide. That got very close out of 4. As you said, it gets a little tight on corner exit. And that almost annihilated those 3.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you saw this or not, but the 84 was up on the top lane and he almost went up into the wall too. That could have been a disaster for sure.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Everyone's giving each other room. Psych.
Room in Superspeedway sense.
Yeah. Row wise, like they're not like hugging each other like they're fender to fender 5 rows deep, you know. But now at the front of the field, it is going to be John Higman Jr. leading his third lap of the night. That's another lead change. Maybe he didn't get it. Wow.
Whoa!
O'Rourke stole that lap, and we almost had a wreck there for second. Coming to 20 laps remaining here. Look at how much the front, I think this is the front like 8 or 9, have spread out from the pack behind them. Almost by a second and a half. But they're probably going to catch up here within the next 5 or 6 laps. If they can single it out behind them, that is. But E.J. O'Rourke, your race leader right now.
He's leading it pretty well, too. Look at that. See, look, it's 2-2 right now.
Look at the run the
Forward.
28 gets.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to take the race lead here out of turn 2.
He's got the room to do it, but I don't think he wants to leave the 70 right now.
No, I mean, I think
We
they're
saw
both
him
going
do
to
it
be
with
clear
the
here.
41.
Yep, there they go. Both clear. They shuffle down low. Oh, this is a great camera angle. We can see everyone, everything going on. '28, the 70, and the 41 lead with the 51 of Justin Fuller on the outside with Brian Macklin behind him. And I think we might see just one last pit stop before this night's over.
I think we could see it.
Actually, hold on, let me check here. We got 20-ish laps to go. Less than that. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, Atchison, he's been out for the past 17. The 70 has been out for 15. No one can really make it to the end, according to our rough estimations, that is. From what we've seen guys go from like 20-ish laps per run. 20,
EJ to the
22.
side here.
This
By
front
himself.
area is really spread out right now.
It is.
And compared to the back, they are now 2 seconds behind. This big pack of cars is not catching up to the lead draft. There's Ron Hollifield inside the top 10 with around 15 to go. So I think he might try to link up with Glenn Campbell here. Try to get everyone else single file behind them and start working their way up towards the front of this pack here. I think that is their best bet. Get everyone single file.
Those 3 cars on the top, they're not really going. Oh, wait, but maybe right here. Maybe they'll get a run right here.
They're trying. EJ O'Rourke, Justin Fuller, and the 30 Brian Macklin all on the outside of this lead pack, but kind of want to keep our eyes on this second pack here. Now they're starting to make time up to this front pack now. On lap 44, it looks like there's only 3 cars who are now... Nope, now there's 4 who are on the outside. They need to make that number closer to 0. And it looks like Dusty Burkhart, or that's not Dusty, is it? No. The 3, Jeff Ryan, is trying to find an opportunity to get to the bottom, just can't get one. Gap is now under 2 seconds. Just imagine the speed difference once that pack does catch up.
EJ O'Rourke with a huge run on the outside here. He fell all the way to the back of the first pack, and then he's trying to make that outside line work by himself, and it's not going to work. He's going to just fall right back.
Losing a ton of momentum now.
And that's the scarier part, because he's got to get right back into that draft. Otherwise, he could fall back into the clutches of the second pack.
Who are still gaining on the leaders as they are forever closer than they were just a lap ago. Gap is now 1.2 seconds back, now 1.1.
41 trying to push the 30 here.
Coming to 15 laps remaining here. And it's going to be Justin Fuller leading that lap. 15 more circuits around Daytona International Speedway. Oh, the 51's very, very slow. Wow. We've seen that twice now this race. It seems like where he
Yeah.
just drags the brakes. What is he trying to do?
I'm not sure. I think he's trying to manufacture a run.
I don't know, but that second pack is now within striking distance here. As you can see, Glenn Campbell, Ron Hollifield, 9th and 10th on the leaderboard. Here they come. They are there now.
See, look at the run the outside lane got now that Fuller got up there. I think what Fuller's doing is when he sees that big row of cars up above him, he knows that they're going to get a run, so he starts dragging the brakes, slowing himself down, so that once they drop down, he can get the draft, and he has more time to gain more of a draft and get a bigger run.
I mean, it just seems like he like nearly like slammed the brakes, like went like 30-40% brake there. Let's see it here again. The outside lane just checked up big time.
I think it checked up, though, because of the 88.
Yeah, probably.
I think that was a legitimate checkup.
There goes Chad Coleman. We haven't seen him much at all tonight, and he
No.
is now in third from absolutely nowhere.
I mean, let's be honest. If you're going 3 wide with a lapped car, you're probably going to check up.
I think this is the first time we've said Chad Coleman's name minus the starting lineup.
Yeah.
He has not been a factor at all tonight, and
Whoa,
there they go,
30's
big
around,
one.
38's out.
They keep it straight, almost, except for the
Oh,
28.
EJ hardened to the inside wall. I think that's EJ's day right there.
No caution still.
That's shocking. That probably should have been a caution.
No caution. They're keeping it green. Just to warn you, the 70 is on. He's coming to lap 22 of his stint here since he last pitted. That definitely shook the field up. Oh, Ron Hollifield, he looked a little slow there for a second.
He did. I'm not sure about this 48 of John Fowler behind Fuller.
I don't know.
Fowler does not seem committed to Fuller in any sense. He's just waiting to be able to get enough of a run to go up on the outside here.
Who's that coming up here? Is that the, I don't know who that is. I was going to say, is that Glenn Campbell, but it's not. It's Steve Hoppett in the 131. Hollifield found a pack to work with here. Brian Macklin has a 3.5 second gap of space to work with between him and the next car in line. Valentoni on lap 22. Valicino lap 23. We're going to see some pit stops here soon. We have to. You know how it just said Chad Coleman might be a factor in this race?
Yeah.
Boy, did that not age very well. Wow. Dude, this race just literally flipped on its head after that. No caution either. I don't know what the call behind that was, but hey. Here comes
we got a couple pitters here.
4, looks like. 4 come down. 4 Scott's the last one to come in. So that is going to be it for this first clan to go in. I'm surprised Higman didn't pit there. He is on lap 24 of his run. And he did not go down pit road there. 10 laps to go here, though. When do you want to make your pit stop?
Now.
Oh, Justin
I'd be doing
Fuller.
it now. You need time.
Fuller out of gas? He's doing that slow braking thing again.
I don't know.
I think he,
He's still gaining some RPM according to his gauge. He's at 8,200 here. And he's not pitting, so he must be fine on gas. Wonder
I don't
why he
know.
backed down.
I mean, he lost the draft, too. This lead draft, that is.
He must be having an issue.
Maybe he just wants to be with Brian Macklin that much. I doubt that's the case, but hey, you never know.
No, but
Ron Holifield leading Tim Wortman Jr. and Gerald Livingston around the joint here. Bobby Wetzel 9th currently with Doug Sigmund in 10th.
Look at the 30 coming up on the 51. The 30 way more speed.
Oh yeah, that's the I think 30 definitely had help from the 131 there.
51's pitting this time by.
There goes 3 more drivers. Fuller and Macklin around in pit road, tagging the third 51. Wow.
Did he get in the grass?
Oh yeah, he got in the grass.
Uh,
But Ron
Fuller
Holifield now
may
taking
have
the
a
race
speeding
lead.
penalty here as well. He was coming in hot into the. He's coming hot into the pit road.
First group of cars who are,
Fuller just gets fuel.
as expected. We only have 8 laps left here. I'm expecting this 2-car pack to pit now. Bobby Wetzel, Doug Sigmund, and Kevin Hayes still to make their pit stops along with the front 2. Here they come. And I'd assume the same for the 9, the 04, and the 17 this time around. No. They're going to stay out again. But Derek Myers has the race lead right now. Technically speaking, because he has not pitted, or he pitted yet already. But can he beat Ron Holifield and Gerald Livingston out of pit road? Here he comes to the tri-oval. And there they go, just now exiting the pit, so yes, he will. He moves up to 4th, Derek Myers.
Caution's out, caution's out.
And what a break for Derek Myers. And, okay, maybe not as big of a break for Holifield there. But he would have lost more positions.
Fuller is trying to save some fuel right now. I think he went out and did just enough to finish the race.
Probably.
Oh no, because he's putting the clutch in every bit that he can.
But Bobby Wetzel, Doug Sigmund, Kevin Hayes still haven't pitted, and well, they might be able to make it to the end without pitting.
Maybe.
They're only on 18 laps here, and from what we've seen so far tonight, they can do at least 23, 24 laps of fuel. And that doesn't count caution laps, so I mean, if they're not shutting the car off, I don't know why they wouldn't be. I think they can make it to the end. Think they make gamble? I think they're going to gamble here.
I think they are as well. I think that's probably the best idea if you're up in at least the top 5.
Well, the top 3 are the only 3 that didn't pit yet. The 4th and 5th, they pitted. They're fine. Everyone else can make it to the end, but these top 3 are still in question. So like Sigmund and Kevin Hayes are going to come down, and Wetzel as well. Top 3 are pitting. They are not going to risk it for the biscuit.
Maybe they don't have enough.
That could also be. Never know. But Derek Myers, your race leader now. Myers has won a handful of races that we've seen here on the Virtual Racing Network. Looking to get his first win here in the Superspeedway series. I don't know if his first ever win. Checking that now, and yes, he is looking for his first career win here. Well, let's see what happens on this, what could possibly be the final restart, but what also could possibly be not the final restart. We have 2 green light checkered attempts. We might go into overtime here, but it's going to be close.
Yeah, I think it's going to be close. It hasn't been extended yet, so.
I have to say we are coming to 4 to go now with 3 to go next. So if we're not going 1 to green now, we'll be going to overtime. Are we 2 to green, Will, or? Yeah, I think the only way we go green without using overtime is if we are two to go now, coming to one to green. Guess we'll just have to wait and see here.
Exactly.
Will the pace lights go off? Will they turn off? Will he press that magnificent looking button? Yes, he will. Not going into overtime yet, boys.
Alrighty.
We'll have 2 more shots at this after this attempt. This will still be a green-white checkered. No, this will be a green-green-white checkered. Right? Yeah. Because you're going green, and there'll be 2 to go. And then you're coming to the white. Wait. I'm confusing myself, Will. Please just make me quiet. Here we are, Will. For caution number 5. If we see one more, your hopes are over. But if we don't, you're going to be right.
We'll see what happens.
And for those of you who may have missed the last 2 races here, both races had 5 cautions as well. So could this be the first race to break that streak? Or could this continue it? We'll have to see. But Ron Hoffield, we talked to him at the beginning of the show. He's in a pretty solid position right now. He's on the outside too. Of all the drivers here, Will, who do you think has the best shot at winning this from where they are?
I'm going to look right now at Forrest Scott.
He's going to restart in
Sitting
5th,
there.
3rd row on the inside, right? Yep, there he is.
Yep.
Here we go, pace car off into the restart zone. Green flag is out, bit of wheel spin from the 39. It's not going to really affect him. 3 laps to go here at Daytona. Derek Myers going up to the top lane to block the outside lane, which is probably a good move on his end.
He's going to have to block this inside line here soon, though, because this inside line's building the run.
Good push to the 48 from the 33. And there's Coleman, who we thought wasn't going to be a factor after the accident, but then another caution came out. Oh, everyone's building up the inside lane. The 39 going to go down to block that. Now come to 2 to go. I don't think we're going to see the white flag.
I think we might see it.
Here we come out turn number 4. 2 laps to go here at Daytona. A lot of blocking going on right now. 3 wide for second almost. But here they come. The 1 of Hollifield going to push the 70. He's going to have to latch onto that rear bumper, though. Is Joey Gattina going to have it say in this? He's the 3rd car in the outside lane. John Fowler, 3rd car on the inside. As they head down the backstretch. No caution yet. No wrecks. Nothing that we've seen so far.
Looks like Fowler's behind Gattina right now. That's going to look pretty fun.
What do you mean behind? Now they're side by side, 3 wide. It looks like they evened themselves out. Looks like we are going to make it to the white flag. Maybe not. They're wrecking in the back.
Caution is out. Green-white checkered ahead.
Attempt number 1 of 2. They just had a few more feet to go. Ouch. Man. Well, we're going to go ahead and get ready for the restart here. Man, looks like the streak is over. Alright, welcome back to the Virtual Racing Network here. We're getting ready for hopefully the final restart of the night. Going into overtime for the first time this season, I believe. I don't think we went into overtime last week. I could be wrong though. I'm not really sure. I feel like last
I
week
don't
was
really
like last
remember.
month. Yeah. Sock on my wall. Here we are, getting ready for the restart. Derek Myers, Chad Coleman with Fowler. Will, who did you say was going to win beforehand?
Forrest Scott.
And he's still inside of row number
Still
3.
in his spot with the same 2 people in front of him.
Here we go. Pace car is off. Green flag is out. We're overtime here in the Sim500 Race City Sports Memorial Superspeedway Series. Good restart for the 39. He did a great job holding off everybody, dude.
Wow.
As I say that. We'll shoot down in front of the 48 of John Fowler here, as Alan Ballacchino pushing the 38 of Chad Coleman. Here comes the 1 and the 39. Does Ron Hollifield have anything for him? Here he goes. He's going to duck down to the bottom. Oh, whoa, okay, that could have been bad. And they're wrecking again.
Whoa.
There goes Gattina. I think it was only one car, though.
They almost wrecked in the front, too. Caution's out, caution's out.
And we're going into one last overtime.
This overtime calls it.
Caution number 7 of the night. Oh man, this race has been something.
This
for
has
sure.
been a thing.
This has been a thing that, yeah. It's like Chad Coleman doesn't want to be with anyone else. He has separated himself from the field.
Yeah.
You pushed me too hard. I don't want to be near you anymore. This is live Chad Coleman's radio, by the way, guys. It's all a joke. We love you, Chad. He and Allen now are going to lead the field to green this time around. Is he pitting? Is that why he's down on the apron?
No way.
There's no way you'd be low on fuel.
What?
I said there's no way he could be possibly low on fuel.
I just feel
Yeah,
like
he's staying
you wouldn't.
out.
Yeah, you wouldn't pit.
Here's some more live Chad Coleman radio. Yeah, I tried to fake him out, but I don't think it worked very well. No one else pitted. I'm kind of concerned about this one car, man. He's fast. I'm trembling in my boots right now. I'm very, very scared. I'm shaking. No. Chad Coleman, he's been in situations like this multiple times. Time and time again. He's always performed at times when, Will, you can't perform.
That's kind of mean, but alright.
Yeah. You haven't been in a position like this yet.
No, I haven't.
There's Brian Macklin taking the wave around. Zoom. Chad Coleman in the Tap Out Gaming Chevrolet Camaro looking to get one done here tonight. I think he has 2 wins in the Superspeedway series to date. And I'm a bit off by that number. He has 0 wins. Wait, no, yeah, he does have 2. Never mind. I'm blind. Anyways, here we go. Coming to what should be 1 to green. Well, now who is your pick?
I'm sticking with Forrest Scott.
This time he's going to be on the inside of row 4.
Yeah, but there was almost a wreck in front of him. He did have a reason to check up.
Yeah, understandably so. That guy, the 70, looking for his first career win here in the Superspeedway Series. Same with Ron Holifield. John Fowler as well, looking for his first. But Kevin DeBrown, I think he got wrecked out very early on here. I don't think he's still in it. No. He is not. He is 31 laps down. Tyler Dalton, he is 32 laps down, and he is still out here racing. What a guy.
Oh, man.
He doesn't care where he finishes. He's just here to have fun. What is going on here? Coleman is checking the entire field up. I think he's running the apron to save fuel. But he's the only one doing it. It's 2 laps. If you can't make 2 laps, then you might want to pit now before you kill the field. Justin Fuller, who only has 1 start in this series, which was last race. He won. He has 100% win rate, but I don't think he's going to be able to keep that. He's restarting pretty deep here. Let's see. Compels his inner Dale Earnhardt, goes from 15th to 1st in 2 laps. I don't think he'll. I don't see it happening.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't even think that's possible anymore.
You never know. Here comes the Iron pace car for the last time, pulling off the speedway. It is going to be a finish for the ages here. The Geico restarts in for the final time. Green flag is out. 2 laps to go here at Daytona, and it doesn't matter what flag we see next, whether it be the caution flag or the white flag or the checkered flag. Next flag practically ends this race. Outside lane really hooked up with the 3 on them. The 39, the 48, and the 70. And all the inside lane only is the 38 and the 1 of Ron.
33's got a huge run here, though.
Just nowhere to go with it, though.
Nope.
Oh, lane swapping up front. The 39 is going to take the bottom. Here comes the 70. Trying to get a push from the 84. Lap car on the bottom. 39 all out of shape. Here comes John Fowler on the bottom. Trying to take the race lead now. A lot of shuffling going on here for the race lead here. Wow. White flag. 1 more lap to go.
3 wide there with Fuller.
Next flag ends the race. And what did I say? What did I say?
I am mesmerized by that right now.
Justin Fuller in 4th from 15th to 4th in a lap. Here it comes. Blink car, sorry. There goes Allen all the way down to the bottom of the track. The 51 is on the outside, and there they go. They're wrecking. Oh, everyone's dead. Everybody. Oh, yeah, everyone's gone.
33 made it through. He's in 4th.
But Derek Myers, here he comes at a turn number 4. No contest for him. He is going to get the win at Daytona. First win of his career in the Pepsi Ford Mustang. Cycle, we're going back into overtime now.
Boris Scott finished 3rd.
Man,
right.
I want to see. I wonder what would have happened had Fuller had the opportunity to not wreck. I think he might have won the race, honestly.
Maybe.
That was insane, the run that Fuller was on there towards the end. 15th to 4th in a lap. Wow. Here it comes. Derek Myers going to burn it down here at Daytona. Alright, let's take a look at the official results from tonight. Derek Myers, Glenn Campbell, Forrest Scott, Chad Coleman, and Matt Dominic, your top 5 at the end of the race, with Bobby Wetzel, Justin Fuller, Anthony Calatoni, Ron Hollifield, and Brandon Bikey, your top 10. And then John Fowler, Steve Hoppett, Tim Wortman Jr., Brian Macklin, Alan Belenchio, Jesse Atkinson, Kevin Hayes, Jeremy Reed, Ed Burrell, and Dusty Burkhart, your top 20. John Higman Jr., Charles Myers, Jeff Ryan, Joey Gattina, Gerald Livingston, Richard Beasley, Paul Mulrain, Doug Sigmund, EJ O'Rourke, John Mustaine, your top 30. And then Joseph Atchison, Michael Muncy, Tyler Dalton, Kevin DeBrown, Frank Griffith, Bruce Lee Weaver, Randall Walkins, Luigi SpongeBob Gonzalez, Sean Macklin, and Bentley Glazer, with Matt Nicholson rounding out the field here tonight. Where did Coleman finish at the end of it? 4th. Or not Coleman. Fuller. I don't remember reading his name off. What? I don't see Fuller in the finish order.
I don't either.
Huh.
According
there
to
he
iRacing,
is. He finished 7th.
7th.
Yeah, I see him now. Don't know what that was all about, but here we go. We're gonna go ahead and talk with Justin Fuller here quickly. Hey, Justin, Sean and Will up in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, we got you, Sean.
All right. Well, you had a heck of a run there on that final green-white checkered attempt. You started 15th. So what was your mentality to get back up towards the front? But sadly, it didn't work out, though, fully.
Well, I mean, yeah, the previous restarts, I just kept getting bottled up behind people that just wouldn't go. And I just kept losing spots. So that time I was like, well, I'm just going to go wherever they're not this time around and see what happens. And we ended up getting to the front. And then that wreck on the backstretch happened, which was unfortunate. I was going straight down the backstretch. I think Bikey was trying to move up a little bit. And I don't know. It looked more like neck code. I mean, I was going straight. He came up a little bit. I was coming down a little bit too. But it is what it is. You know, it's super speedway racing. So, but yeah, it was that was a lot of fun right there on that last little run, coming from 15th or 16th, wherever I was, to almost winning that thing.
I'll tell you, if you won that thing, that would have been insane. Sean brought it up, and I was like, "There's no way you can go 15th to 1st in nowadays. You just can't do that." But you managed to show that it is possible. That's pretty great.
It's definitely possible. I was hoping Calatoni was going to go outside of the 39 off turn 2. I was 100% going to push him by, and then just push him all the way to 3 and 4 and try and make a move off turn 4 coming to the line. But unfortunately, he chose a different path, and which, you know, it's his race. It's not like we were in the same channel or anything. He didn't know what I was going to do, and I probably could have keyed up and said, "Hey, I'm with you to the finish," but you know, it is what it is. We're not teammates. He was just trying to run his own race there and work out.
All right, well, Sean, you got anything?
Not real. I mean, you channeled your inner Dale Earnhardt there, so had a pretty good race. Just super quickly, any shout-outs you want to give out? I know you didn't finish top 3, but still, you can do it.
Yeah, thanks to you guys putting on the broadcast. Thanks to John Fowler, Joey Gattina, everybody at Sim500 for what they do. Thanks to Race City Memorabilia. I probably just screwed that up a little bit, but thanks for them for sponsoring the series. Thanks to Trey Hudson for keeping me looking good out here, and all my teammates, everybody that raced and everybody that watched. And I don't know if we'll come next race. I think it's actually the 1987 cars at Talladega. So
Yep.
if that's the case, then I'm definitely going to run that because 87 cars are so much fun. So we'll definitely be there for that one.
All right. Well, have a good rest of your week, Justin.
Thanks. Have a good one.
All right, let's get race winner Derek Myers up here. Hey, Derek, Sean up in the booth with VRN. You got us?
Yeah, I got you, Sean.
Well, you came home with the win, and I got to give it to you. You did a hell of a job blocking throughout those last 10 or so laps, just blocking everything that came at you. What was your mindset going through that final green-white checkered restart there?
Man, I didn't know what to think. I hated to see those cautions. I was coming to the white flag and had the lead and felt pretty comfortable, even though it was pretty chaotic behind me. And then a caution came out. Then we went through 2 green-white checkers there, and I restarted 6th on that last one. And I was happy to be in that outside line because that's where all the momentum was on all the restarts tonight. And just like all the other restarts, we went to the front there, and then the race was on, and I made a big move, cut from the outside down low to get the lead back, and then the outside line came back there, and I had to block it, and man, whoever that was bumping the crap out of me, and I was eating it up and nearly lost it several times, but we came out on top there, and they wrecked behind us, and it was an easy finish, but man, my heart was pounded.
Now tell me, you had a pretty chaotic race there towards the end. You seemed to be up in the front, but everyone behind you, they would like run with you for a minute and then they'd kind of go somewhere else. But it seemed you had the same guys behind you for the last 2 starts. What were your thoughts there?
I knew John was going with Chad because they're teammates and they're friends. So I kept that in mind. But yeah, it was pretty insane. It was the same guys, but the runs you get are so crazy. When you're the leader, you're such a sit and duck. And, thankfully I wasn't the leader there on that last restart. I got the lineup 6th with the outside line. And, I did just enough there blocking wise. I knew I needed to stay in front of that outside line because if I went bottom, they just get to my outside and pin me down there and side draft me. And then I would be working my way back to get to the front again. So I was just staying in that middle outside line, and it worked out for me. They piled it up in my rear view.
All right, well, Sean, you got anything?
Is there any shout-outs or thanks you'd like to give out to anyone here, Derek?
I'd like to shout out all of Sim500. It's the best racing league to be a part of, and that was a really fun race. I'd like to thank you guys for putting on the broadcast. And I'd also like to thank my teammates I raced with tonight in Sim500. The communication was great, and we executed our pit stops really well tonight as a team. And I'm happy to come out on top here tonight. And Pepsi Zero is the best soda out there. So get yourself some Pepsi tonight and celebrate.
All right, well, have a good rest of your week, Derek, and good luck. And, well, never mind, we're not racing next week, so have a good off week and enjoy your week.
Yeah, happy 4th of July to everyone. Thank you guys for putting on this broadcast.
Yep. All right, now we got 3rd place finisher, I do believe. Forrest, you got us? Hey, Forrest, Sean and Will.
You got me.
Yep, there you are. You came home 3rd tonight. You had a really good race overall. You're up front. You seem to be a pretty good pusher from what Will saw. So, how'd your race go?
Just trying to keep my nose clean, man. Just trying to stay out of trouble all night and be there at the end. And tonight's one of those nights where it worked. Didn't work out too well last week, but we made the most of it.
Tell me, Boris, you were there pretty much the entire race, up in the front pack, just running around, and it seemed anyone you pushed with, you guys seemed to get a run. What was your thought knowing that you're a really good pusher? What did you think was going to happen if you did get up into the lead? Were you just going to kind of try to see if you can get someone who will just stick with you, or were you just going to start blocking?
I only care about leading one lap. So once I get to the end of it, and if there's a opportunity to create a run, I'm going to go for it, and if not, I'm just going to try to bring it home in one piece. I was somewhat surprised that I was able to stay up in the midst of it tonight because I hate these cars. I hate these next gen cars. I love the 87s, so this is not my bread and butter, but glad it worked out the way it did.
All right, well, Sean, you got anything?
Well, you finished 3rd here tonight. You did pretty good, like we've before mentioned a couple of times now. Trying to quickly pull up points since they were just posted. You move up to 19th in the standings now. What are you going to try to do to maybe break the top 12 here and get into the chase?
It's going to take a lot of luck being on my side. Missing the first weekend, I was out of town. It didn't work out too good for me. So just got to get lucky a couple more weeks, and I'll be there. And just stay the course and keep showing up to these things. Shout out to my wife for putting up with me being up late and all that, and giving me the Tuesday nights to do this, because most definitely it's tough to get the little one to bed and all of that and get down here on a regular basis.
Well, Forrest, do you have any other shout-outs or thanks you'd like to give out to anyone here for your great race tonight?
Thanks to the rest of the guys in the top 10 for not wrecking. I mean, God, the regular guys that run this week in and week out, you can pretty much, trust running around Bobby and Joey and EJ and all of these guys. So this is by far the best league to race in, and I just enjoy the heck out of it. And thank these guys for putting it together and hosting, and thank you guys for broadcasting.
All right. Well, hopefully you have a good rest of your week, Forrest. Enjoy the off week, and hopefully you get another couple more good runs here and able to make the chase.
Absolutely. And if anybody needs to buy a home in Florida, Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, hit us up, TiffanySalesOfSouth.com. Thank you.
All right. Have a good rest of your night.
Y'all too.
All right. Well, thank you all for tuning into tonight's race. We'll see you guys tomorrow night with the OG Racing League Tour Modified Series